everyone, Katie here. Today I am planning to plant up a couple containers, but before I can do that, I want to spray paint those. So these are containers right over here. I have two of them, and these are, I believe, 24 inches across. These are pretty good size, and these are plastic, so they're pretty light. And I will be showing you in a little bit what will go in these. So I have these Rust-Oleum spray paint. That is what I will be using for these containers. I have a piece of cloth here to just wipe them in case there's a little bit of dust on them. And I already spread this to put them on top, so let's do this. Actually, let's wipe them first. So I'll go ahead and put my gloves on. Even though technically that spray paint should not get on my hands, but better be safe than sorry. Okay, and let's shake this really good. I feel like this should be good coverage for the first layer. It should dry in about 15 minutes, it says. So I can do a second layer after that. So let's do the second one. All right, so let's go ahead and flip these containers over. And we'll spray paint the tops now. Well, it looks like we ran into a little problem here. So I guess one can wasn't enough for these big containers. So I guess we'll just go to a store and get another one so we can finish this project. So I actually didn't end up going to the store. After looking in the garage, this is what I used, the first container. I found that we have the metallic finish. It's Rust-Oleum as well. So let's see if that works. I mean, they're kind of similar, but slightly different. But let's see if that works. This will save us a trip to the store and can get the project done, hopefully. All right. It looks like with this one, it needs a lighter coat. It just sprays way different than the other one. But that's okay, it looks similar. I think I'm just gonna finish both containers with this spray paint. This one seems to be a little bit harder to spray as well. But I can do this. Okay, so now that we're done with this part, spraying containers, I'm gonna let them sit and completely dry, and we'll move on to the next step. And when working on a project like that, you really want to make sure to do it in a well-ventilated area, which that's what I did, just doing it in my backyard. And right now we don't actually have any backyard neighbors. We're just enjoying this beautiful view, our little jungle. But yeah, I will take you over to the next step when it's ready to fill up the containers with soil and plant some things. So while I was waiting for containers to dry, my husband and we decided to just come out and take a little break and enjoy the beach a little bit. And it's the next day. My husband and I got a little distracted by going to the beach and then just enjoying our day, then having dinner together. And actually, I'm glad we got the containers sprayed yesterday. It's a little bit more windy today. Temperature-wise, it's warmer, but a little bit on the windy side. Containers are completely dry, as you can imagine. And now I just realized it actually doesn't have big enough drainage holes at the bottom. So my husband is gonna use 3/8 inch bit to make those holes. This is how it looks on the outside. Nice holes now. And on the inside. All right, so let's take these containers and take them to the front where they will be staying and fill them up with some soil. Also, what I like about these containers, these are plastic and like I mentioned before, they're pretty light. I wanted to place containers on either side of the garage, but first I will have to move a couple plants. These were already planted before we moved to the house. So this plant here, and there's one on this side. So let's see if I can dig this up, or maybe I will need to get my husband. Let's see here. Almost got it. Actually, let's see. I think I need a bigger shovel for this. I have one right over here. Just need to dig a little bit deeper to get the roots. Oh, so much better. Okay. And these will just go in a different spot of our garden. Okay, one done. Let's do the other one. Having trouble with this one. I'll just have my husband do the hard work. Oh, look, little friend came to visit us. He's doing a way better job than I was. And I've already mentioned in the backyard we don't have any neighbors, but it's actually kind of same thing here on the side. Jungle all the way around our house. So the plants are dug up. Now my husband is gonna fill up and level with sand. The Quikrete all-purpose sand. Starting to look good. Let's see how the stepping stone looks on there. Oh, that looks good. I like it. So my husband ended up leveling it just a little bit more. But looks like this side is done. Let's move on to the next one. And here is the other side. Nice and leveled. Now I'm gonna fill up containers with soil. And the other one. And this is what's gonna go into these containers. I bought a couple mammoth elephant ears. So it's a tropical foliage. I figured it will go really well with our surrounding and tropical plants doing amazing in Florida. So yeah, we'll be planting these. They can get up to 6 feet tall, even though in containers they will probably stay a little bit smaller. And that is absolutely fine. So these almost kind of look like little coconuts. Really nice shape and big size. This is the top. And the roots grow out the bottom on this side. Let's see, and the second one. Let's see here. This one is even bigger, but really good size bulbs. I guess let's plant the bigger one in this container on this side. One obviously could wear gloves when planting things, but I'm really bad about not using them. It's okay, I'll just wash my hands. Okay, so I think this whole, yeah, it's big enough. Okay, and again, this is the top. I gotta make sure to plant it the right way. And it needs to stay about 1 inch under, or like covered with 1 inch of soil on top. Let's see. And once I water it in, the soil will go down just a little bit. So that's about right. Okay, and then we will do the second one. And the other elephant ear will go into this container. Again, let's just make a hole. And put it in this way. Okay, and I also have some mulch, so I will put that on top for water retention. It's right over here. And a little bit on top of this container. And even though right now it doesn't look like much, kind of can't even tell that anything has been planted in these containers, but I would guess maybe in about a month or so, maybe longer than that, hopefully we'll start seeing the beautiful foliage. And yeah, let's actually get this watered in for now. So let's get this watered. And the second container. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these. Have a wonderful day and happy gardening!